and welcome back. So I just got back to the US. I was actually on vacation for a whole week. I was in the Dominican Republic, Punta Cana, so it was really fun. Enjoyed it very much. If you guys ever get the chance, go check it out. Really cool. But yeah, so working on the bumper a little bit. I haven't been doing too much, obviously, since I've been away, but I've certainly been thinking about stuff that I want to do. So over here we got our bumper for the Honda. This thing's looking pretty good, nice and smooth out. Everything's good except for the fog lights, so I'm trying to mount them up right now. I think this is about where I want it to sit. I think it should look pretty good right there. I think it's definitely up forward a bit more than I thought it would be, but I think I kind of like it just because it'll be closer to the front of the bumper and you'll see it more. So yeah, it should be pretty cool. Only thing I'm not a huge fan of is the mounting style here. I really think this looks like crap, but I don't know, I might do something about it. This, I think, could also be rotated, so this is up in the corner, but I'll work on that later. This isn't obviously the final mount. I just wanted to test fit it and see how it looks, and the lights do look pretty sweet. I did fire them up, so I'm just going to probably lop this off right here, and then I think I might transition to sanding the lip, and I'm hoping if everything goes well, I can try to get this bumper lip combo painted. I also should probably work on the grill at the same time and do that all at once. So I might pull the grill down and see if I can fix a few nicks and stuff in the fiberglass, get that ready for primer as well, and then prime all this stuff all at the same time, and then hopefully get it back on the car pretty soon and see what it looks like all primed. So I'm excited for that, but right now I think I'm going to just start cleaning up the bumper a little more. These areas that I put the filler in, I'm going to smooth this and trim this out. So I'm going to get to work. Just took 80 grit on a DA and just went over the whole lip. I tried to sand off all of the carbon fiber texture. You can still see some. I'm going to probably go back and hit some more areas on it. It's tough to get in all the crevices, but I think I'd like to try to fill this in and smooth this out. This is where that badge went that came with it. It says something. I don't know what it says. Probably upside down too. I don't even know, but can't really read Japanese, so I do not know what it says, but maybe somebody could let me know what it says. I'd be interested. But this thing is not going on there, so I'm going to try to fill this in. So I'm going to see if I can get in here and sand it really good in all the crevices, and then put some of my plastic filler in this area here, and should fill up. See if I can block it smooth, and it'll be another little bodywork exercise. Yeah, still got to sand some of this. You can see the carbon fiber texture is still there a little bit. So I want to sand all that off. And then I think I'll go and move on to like a 180 or a 220 on the DA and just try to get it a little less furry after I finish the body work on this. And then this is pretty much ready for some primer. It's probably going to need to be sanded and probably primed again because I'll probably sand through. That's just the way these plastic pieces are. They're pretty hard when they're raw plastic. But, at least for the first stage, we can see what it's going to end up looking like in the end. So I got a second coat of filler on there. I threw the first coat on, sanded it, and I still had a couple of low areas because I couldn't quite mount it enough, so much smoother now. I'm going to go over this just a little bit with 80, and then I'll be able to hit that with 180 after I get the rest of the lip all sanded down, and then our body work on the lip should be completely done. Not too bad. Ended up doing it in just two coats. So nothing crazy. So this is looking good. I'm going to jump back on the bumper too, kind of just go back and forth and do all the little things that need doing just to get these guys ready for primer. And then I might take a look at the grill as well. So I'm pretty well smoothed out here. I'm happy with the way this feels. I'll feather it in a little bit more with the 180 when I get to it, but yeah, the 2 coats worked out good. It sanded out pretty nice. I want to try to keep the natural shape of everything. I might have sharpened this line a little bit more, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that might look pretty good to have this as a nice sharp line. So we'll see what it does with the primer. I don't want it too sharp, but I'm going to start going over everything and with a new piece of 80 grit and just sanding all this stuff, trying to get all the texture out, and then I'll, like I said, go over it with 220, and then this will be ready for primer. Alright guys, you can see I got my parts out there. I'm painting out there because I got this thing in the garage and I can't get overspray all over that, so I'm all the way down there. Georgia's sitting there waiting for me. Right, Georgia? Yeah, she's stretching. So yeah, I'm just fueling up here, getting ready to get out there and do a little bit of Adhesion Promoter. I think I have enough. I hope I have enough. I'm going to see if I can make whatever I have work. I know I got to do the whole lip and any of the plastic areas that are exposed on the bumper. So I'm drinking my coffee. I think I'm going to try to do the head mount so you guys can see me painting with the head mount. Hopefully I can get a better angle this time. I think it was aimed not so well last time. But yeah, I'll aim it down. And yeah, hopefully you guys get a good idea of what it's like to spray. But I'm going to try to find all the stuff that I need. A lot of stuff I got to get set up. And I'm going to clean off my bench so I can roll it down there and have something to work off of. But yeah, I'm going to get started here. Alright, so I think I have just about everything I need here. I got my primer, I got to get something to open this with. Got my activator, got my reducer, got the gun all set up. Cap here, should be pretty cleaned out. I got to make some, pour some lacquer thinner into my container to spray it to clean the gun after and make sure it's washed out. So I have my can of Adhesion Promoter here. So I think I have like about a half can to maybe 2/3 of a can left. So I'm going to see if I can spread this pretty thin over the whole lip, and then go over the plastic areas in particular on the bumper, and then do the second coat and see what I have left for the bumper, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I'll probably end up using the rest of this. Maybe not, because they want you to go on light, but they say 10 minutes after this you have to go on with your top coat. So I'd like to finish this and then quickly mix up the primer and then just start shooting primer on this, and I guess we'll see where that leaves us. So I'm gonna go ahead and get shooting. Alright guys, so it looks decent. It's not 100%. We still got a lot of grit to it, like I figured there would be. I got a little left in the gun, and I'm going to go over this one more time just to give myself some more to sand through. But overall,
looks really good. The lines are pretty clean. After it's all sanded, it's going to look nice. The bumper came out really good too. Some rough areas, but for the most part we got really good adhesion, and I don't think we're going to have any issues. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I think it's going to come out super clean. So I'm going to let this dry just a little bit more, spray what's left in the gun, and then I'll let it fully dry, and then we can see if we can mate them up a little bit and see what it looks like.
Alright guys, so it's a bit windy and the bumper is a bit crooked, but I just threw it on for a quick test fit just to see what it's going to look like, and I'm pretty stoked. I think it looks awesome. Yeah, it's basically what I thought it was going to look like. The lines are much cleaner on the bottom, and you can yeah, you can tell it looks much better now that it's all one color. As far as in here, like I said, not much of that stuff up top is visible, so I'm about to take this thing off and do the fog light install, see if I can get some of that wiring done tonight. It would be sweet to fire it up with the halo fogs tonight, and you know, have that in the end of the video. So I'm gonna shoot for that, and yeah, we'll see if I can get there tonight. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull it back off and start mounting the fog lights in here, and then I'll see if I can situate the wiring and where I want to actually tap in. So as of right now, I think I'm going to tap the halos into these guys right here, the DRLs. So they'll come on when these come on, and then on top of that, the fog lights themselves, I'm just going to tie them into the low beams. So when the low beams are on, the fog lights will be on too. So that should be relatively simple. I do want to go over the fog lights and maybe waterproof them with some silicone, because it doesn't look like they are waterproof. So some stuff that I'm going to have to do there before actually doing the final install, but you know, we should be able to at least get them mocked up. But yeah, hopefully you guys think this looks good, because I'm pretty stoked. I think it looks awesome. All the dents and scratches are fixed now, so this thing looks really clean. So with that being said, I think that I am going to cap off this video. Might be a short one. I'll have to see how much footage there is, but I did want to get something out because it's been a little while and I have been away on vacation, so I figured I'd come back, you know, get a good amount of work done while I still had work off, and you know, crank this out. So I think we're just about ready to do wiring. I want to do all butt connections so I can remove this and take it out as a unit, and yeah, we should be good to go after I waterproof everything, and then we'll be good for reassembly probably tomorrow morning or something like that after all my silicone dries. So stay tuned for the next video. You guys will see that. And I'm thinking maybe side skirts are next or something like that, so that'll be pretty cool. So we gotta see what we're gonna do with that. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to see more. Like the video if you liked it, and yeah, appreciate it. Peace.